escaped.
That was a difficult fight. Just driving it away was enough. And it's all thanks to you, Meta, for saving us.
You're tougher than you look. That's twice now you saved me. Yes. Mitsuko created this rift space, a refuge from the dangers of the physical world. Or so we thought.
Do you think that deviation will come back? What if it returns with greater disruptions?
It's possible. We can't just sit here and wait, though. Meta, will you go back to the physical world with me?
Take the butterfly with you. Put it in your cradle. That way, I can lend you some of my strength. Hopefully we'll meet again one day, when the stardust is stable enough. It looks like this is goodbye. Good luck, Meta. Before you go, if you have any questions, I can try and answer them for you.
The monoliths here have been reactivated too. They might hold the key to all the stardust pollution. Now that we've made it, let's set up a territory. Nice work. We'd better gather some ore and logs. We'll also need a furnace and a disassembly bench to process the materials we gather. Use the furnace to refine raw materials into something more practical. We'll need it for advanced items. place, this is a strong foundation for us to build upon. I've set up a journey interface to help track our progress. For each task you complete, you'll unlock some supplies we can use. These items might not be usable, but we can break them down into raw materials. Well done! Now you can unlock more memetics. I have a blueprint here. We can use it to make ourselves a weapon. First, let's build an equipment bench and workbench. Now that it's ready, use the equipment bench to make a weapon. Don't forget, you'll also need to make ammo on the workbench. Wait, I just noticed a teleportation tower was activated at Deadsville. We can use it to teleport straight there. Open your map and try it out. Activating teleportation towers will let us get to places much faster and avoid any dangers along the way.
god. Is that a cradle on your back? Are you a mayfly? How interesting. I thought I was the only mayfly left. I'm Mary. It's a good thing I met you. I'm thinking as fellow mayflies, we should be able to help each other out. I came here to investigate a deviation that's been causing issues. I think it's connected to a recently reopened monolith nearby. After all, 2 heads are better than 1, and I'd never turn down help. Either way, I'm glad it got you here. Deadsville is the perfect place to dig up info on the area. That merchant over by the old truck looks like she gets around. Maybe she knows something useful.
Come take a look. Anything that catches your eye, I'm always open for business. Wait, I've never seen you before, but you're a mayfly, ain't you? Oh, thank goodness. I could really use some help. My name's Claire Lowe. Normally I'm a wandering merchant, but now I'm stuck here. I sent a team 3 days ago to collect some goods for me, but they never came back.
It's possible that they ran off with the goods.
Don't be so cynical. I've been through thick and thin with them. They wouldn't do that to me. I'm afraid that something must have happened to them. I suspect there's a deviation behind it. All I know is what I heard from that well-dressed gentleman over there. He should be able to tell you more.
There's no question. That guy stands out. We'd better talk to him and see what he knows.
Good luck. Oh, and I'll happily pay a reward if you can recover my stuff for me. I'll mark Rotten Manor on your map. Make sure to stock up on ammo before you go, all right?
And know the place for the first time, through the unknown, unremembered gate. Ah, a mayfly, and one who seems to be brimming with potential. A pleasure to make your acquaintance.
Do you know about a deviation affecting this area?
You've come to the right man. I am Samuel Lowe, a humble scholar specializing in the fascinating phenomena we call deviations. And as for you, you seek keys with which to unlock the Dark Tower, don't you? But I'd be wary of what else you might open up.
Do you always speak in riddles like this?
I was merely setting the mood. The world still deserves something poetic. Don't you think? Now, you're interested in the deviation inside that monolith, aren't you? But the tower is locked up tight.
Rift anchors. Those things are made by Rosetta, aren't they? Activating them should give us access to the rift space inside the monolith.
I'm looking forward to seeing what you can do, Mayfly. I'm sure it will be a remarkable story to share. By the way, I wouldn't mind adding another deviation to my collection.
Now that we know what to do, Let's split up to cover more ground. I'll find a way to hack into the monolith. Just don't forget to bring plenty of ammo. Oh, and one more thing. I have a motorcycle here you can use. That should help speed things along.
Oh yeah, this looks like it'll be fun to ride. When humans perceive deviations, they become influenced by them. Conversely, if you know enough about a deviation, you can find a link to it. You should investigate. The key to unlocking the monolith could lie in any unusual event, like that missing transport team. I heard that Claire's agent just reported in. Her transport team is spotted northeast of Deadsville. Let's head there and check it out.
Yeah, I'm Matthew. You must be that mayfly Claire hired. She told me you'd be coming to help. But the place is full of deviants, really nasty ones. The kind that are above my pay grade. You'll have to find the team yourself, Mayfly. I'll head back to Deadsville and wait for you there.
Let's look for clues on the transport team. loot. Didn't expect to find these goodies. These will help a lot. There should be more good finds in other areas, so remember to keep an eye out.
Our guns work fine against deviants, but a deviation, who knows what that thing could do?
You're scared! Say, I think the team's in danger. Better get to running as fast as set up a campsite before rushing into the rotten manor.